Okay, for my video response for this week, week three, I'm responding to a question or to the question that Stephanie Beebe posted. Her question was: should environmental safety be mandatory education for U.S. citizens? I actually completely agree that this should be something that's taught at an early age because I think it's important that we, as citizens of the U.S., I think we have a responsibility as a world leader to take initiative in this. I guess is the best way to put it. I think we've made strides. I'm actually, I'm 43 years old, and I remember back when I was in grade school and junior high and even high school, that we never, the environment was rarely, if ever, talked about. Even recycling, we never recycled anything growing up. It was just all thrown in the trash, and it wasn't until later when I think recycling came into the big or came to be a big thing, and sustainability obviously is kind of new. But like I said, even recycling wasn't really taken seriously at all. You had to actually drive your recycling out to somewhere and dump it at a recycling plant. So that's, at least nowadays, that's changed. We emphasize that a lot more here in the States, but I don't think it's enough. I think if we taught kids at an early age and it was mandatory, I think people, students would have a better understanding and want to recycle, to practice sustainable practices, I guess, for a lack of a better word. So I completely agree with her. The second thing I just want to mention that she brought up and a few other people brought up in the writing was this idea that environmental issues do not cause war, they just exacerbate them. But I do believe in the future that a war could be caused by environmental issues, and just strictly on that and not anything else. I actually tried to find an example of where a war was started simply on because of an environmental issue, and I couldn't find any. But I don't think in the future this it's possible that a war could break out simply because of this reason. I think of an example as the population of the Earth grows, and let's say a country, they're having to, their population grows. They have to actually get farms. These farms, how do I say this? They basically need to grow food. They're using more and more of their land for farms, and there's a couple things that could happen. Number one, they could run out of land and need to get more land or water, for that matter. And so they would actually, potentially invade a country next to them to get more land for farming or for water. Or the second thing is, obviously, if they're using unsustainable practices in farming, and let's say like a dust bowl situation happens, like what happened in the United States in the Midwest, after misusing their land, eventually they may need to get more farmland in this case and could go to war for that. I don't know if that would happen, but it is a possibility. So I think it's, kind of something to think about. Anyway, I got a little sidetracked with that, but I just wanted to mention that in a rambling way. So anyway, that is my response for the week. Thank you.